Do you have health insurance? Do you have a health care provider? Well, I'll say even if you're not paying for health insurance monetarily, you have health insurance. Now, how good is your policy? What I mean by that is, how good are you taking care of yourself? What kind of foods are you eating? Are you exercising? Are you meditating? Are you taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? It's amazing how people want to pay for health insurance when they're the ones who have the biggest impact on their health. The thoughts they think, the actions they take, the food they eat, etc. I drove by the car wash the other day, and I see these people out there washing their cars, making them shine, really taking care of their cars. And of course, they take them to the garage to get the oil changed, and they put the best oil in there. Well, I don't know if they put the best oil in there, but they put oil in there. They keep it lubed up. And yet, those people, 95 or 99% of them were out of shape, not healthy. When I was going to school, you had to pass a certain test in physical education to be considered healthy. It was like 50 set-ups in so much time, 50 push-ups in so much time. You had to be able to run a mile in a certain amount of time. I don't remember the mile, but we did have to run a certain amount. So we had a test, a physical fitness test. And if you look at the kids back in the 60s compared to the kids today, you'll see that the health is extremely poor today. But yet we have more information on nutrition than we ever had. Why is that? And then they push health insurance monetarily, financially. Now, I'm not against health insurance. It's a good idea to have it. But look how we've come. Back when I was young, everybody didn't have health insurance. I don't think we had it. I've never had health insurance. Maybe if I worked for another company for 6 months, excuse me, I may have had health insurance. I can't remember, but I've never had it on my own. Now, like I said, it's not a bad thing to have it, but they make their money off of the people that don't use it, and most people don't use it. I tried to find how many people make health insurance claims or how many people have health insurance. I can't find it on Google. Let me know if you can find that. All I could find is how many people have health insurance. And here in the U.S., 92% of those people have health insurance. Now, out of those 92%, I'm really curious of how many people never use it. Because if the insurance companies had to pay everybody who had health insurance every time they got sick, they wouldn't be able to make money. And we know the insurance companies are billion-dollar-a-year industry. So that's something to think about. But let's get back to what you can do. You are your best health care provider if you choose to be. But if you're going to go out every night and eat at restaurants, eat at McDonald's and Burger King, you're not taking care of your health. And I get it, man. It's hard to find good food. If you live in a place like I do in a rural area, it's difficult to find organic food or food that is not highly processed. And then when you do find it, you pay about, I don't know, maybe not twice the price, but sometimes it's close to twice the price, and sometimes it is twice the price. But would you rather pay thousands of dollars a year for health insurance? Or would you rather take and then go to the hospital when you're sick or the doctor and have to have an operation or take medication the rest of your life? Or would you rather take care of yourself now by exercising, putting out the extra effort to eat right? Look, it's always been, if you want to be different, if you want to be a little better than the other people, let's say in this case, better health than other people, you're going to have to put out some extra effort. You're going to have to do what most people don't want to do to have what most people don't have, and that's good health. And I can tell you at 63 years old, I am glad I've taken care of myself throughout the years. I'm not sure why. It's a gift from God, I say, a desire that I have to do that. But I know most of you, if you're older and you're not feeling well and you can't get around well and you're feeling sluggish, you don't have any energy, and everybody's talking about low T nowadays also. I don't struggle with low T. Have I ever had it checked? No. You know why? Because I feel good. I'm energetic. I'm in shape. I can do whatever I want to do. I don't feel lethargic, but I don't eat a lot of processed foods. I exercise and I push myself. Because here's the deal with testosterone. You've heard people joke about, yeah, them young boys are wrestling and fighting around because they're full of testosterone. Well, testosterone gives you that extra, that what you need to get something done when you really have to push yourself. Okay, so we have a society of people growing up with pleasure and comfort, and they don't have to have that. They don't climb trees, they don't dig in the dirt, they don't run, they don't play like they used to, unless they're in some type of a sport. And that's just in high school. When they get out of high school, if they don't purposely go to the gym and lift heavy weights or get into boxing or MMA or some kind of football contact sport where they really have to stretch themselves, well, they don't need testosterone. They don't need that extra charge to get them going, to get them to get through the thing that they're not sure they're going to make it. They don't need it. And if you don't use it, you lose it. So that's a part of your health. People that work hard live longer. People that push themselves live longer. Now, I'm not talking about pushing yourself, working 16, 20 hours a day and stressing yourself out. I'm talking about physically using your body as it was meant to be used. You know, if you work hard enough, you don't even have to go to the gym. Isn't it ironic that now we have to work out because we've made everything so easy, we don't work hard? And working out and exercising takes self-motivation, which most people don't have. If they did, everybody would be an entrepreneur or would be self-employed. So what happens to these people? They come home from work, which has been made really easy by all the machines. During the Industrial Revolution, we come up with all these ideas to make things go faster, to make it easier on the worker, and they sit on the couch, have a few beers, watch TV. And their health deteriorates because they're not taking care of their physical aspect of their body, their mental side. They're feeding it full of a bunch of garbage from the TV. And spiritually, well, I'm not sure what they're doing there. But it's all connected together. Or metaphysically, if you're not into the spiritual thing. Metaphysically just means beyond the physical. And spirituality is supposedly beyond the physical too. Although I believe spirituality connotates everything. Everything is spiritual. This thing you're watching me on was created within someone's mind. The essence of that person created this device that I'm talking to right now, this camera, if you can grasp that. That maybe could be said in a better way, but that's the way I'm saying it today. It wasn't created by the hands of the person until someone created it within themselves. But you're the best healthcare provider there is if you start taking care of your health. Back to the topic. So it's up to you. Do you want to pay someone else to try to fix you later on down the road with medications or surgery? Or would you rather pay for the price now and stay in shape and take care of your health so you don't have to pay those guys later on? I realize it's difficult, but it's the best thing for you. It takes a little effort, but I guarantee you if you start putting in the effort, you will get results back. Remember, whatever you put into it, you get back out of it, and usually multiplied. Something to think about today? Take care of yourself, hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you as always for joining me.